Welcome, witches and wizards. We'll see if that's how she comes out. Because I was wrong on Ted. I was expecting either a dragon or like a brown bear, and it turned into a polar bear that can sprout or has the ability to summon wings. But they were more like a polar bear mixed with an owl bear from D&D, because they had like an owl for a face. Go on, let's do Susan. So, jumping into the Reiki session. I'll guide everyone through relaxing their body once again, and then I'll speak us in to seeing Susan. Now, the reason we're going to do Susan was because I saw in Ted's meditation, I saw him giving Susan a star. Like, she was the first one to receive a dream from Ted, and like a true desire. And they basically were lovers, and I wanted confirmation whether it was just an act of kindness or if they are actually a pair, and how that works out as gods, them being in a relationship. I tell you what, it would also make sense if Susan and Ted created Lily, as in Lily is Ted's child. What would that make them? Owl and flamingo? I don't have a clue what that would look like. But let's have a look. So this is Susan, this isn't Lily. And the video just before was Ted. So let's give this a go. Everyone find somewhere comfortable. Either sit down or lie down. Let's begin by engaging our breath. With every exhale, allow your body to relax, starting with your head. Allow your neck to relax. Your shoulders relax. Your biceps and triceps relax. Your forearms relax. Your hands and fingers relax. Your chest and upper back relax. Your organs and your spine relax. Your abs and your lower back relax. Your hips relax. Your quads and hamstrings relax. Your calves relax. And your feet and toes completely relax. And let's bring our attention to Susan, the god of love and health. She is part flamingo and rules over nature. I just want you to follow Susan on her journey. How did she come into being? What is she doing now? How does she help humans to this day? And just watch what comes up. If your mind begins to wander, you can always return to this session by engaging your breath. Let's begin. Susan was actually one of the first fighters. She came into this world, and everything she touched turned into nature. And yet, the reason the first thing she ever did was fight was because of darkness and the shadows constantly looming over her. Constantly trying to encroach on her land, constantly trying to take nature away from her. And so there was a great war before humans even walked on this earth. And yet it wasn't until after, when all was said and done, when all had been healed, the war between light and darkness never truly ends. But they say the worst is over. But light will always appear in the darkness. Darkness always, once again, covers the light. And so she's very much as I saw her, as I expected to see her. I saw half human, half flamingo. And she was... Once the war was over, she became obsessed with frogs. She loved them in the lake, the streams, amongst the trees, the wet forests. Everywhere she went, she loved seeing frogs. And it was one day walking through her nature's palace that she stumbled across Ted. And she told Ted about all the wonderful things she had seen, how much she loved these small creatures, what joy they brought to her, and how she wished to care, heal, and be there for all of these animals. And it was the first time Ted's heart was ever touched in that way. Not only was Susan speaking about love, but the very manifestation of love was having an effect on Ted himself. And without Susan realizing, she had told Ted exactly what he needed to hear. Her dream. To spread love through the world. To both be love and to be loving. And it was the act of Ted giving Susan the star That was the first point that she actually became the goddess of love. Before that point in time, she was just the goddess of health and nature. But now, people pray to Susan to find that love within inside themselves. So not only so that they can receive it, but they can give it. That Susan happily parts this wisdom to all that ask. Seven, I hope you're doing well. Did anyone else see anything? The war? I didn't expect there to be a war, but it makes sense. I've literally got the god of light and fate and the god of death and darkness. Sorry, the shadows and darkness. That's the point. I don't know who she was fighting. Jess is the god of shadows and darkness, and Exerbia is the god of death and chaos. It's probably darkness and shadows. Oh yeah, 100%. Because it was darkness and shadows that were on her border. So she was fighting Jess, the two-headed dog. Susan's hot. Let me just make that a bit bigger for you. I absolutely love this image. And I was fully accepting that if I didn't see this image in my head, that Susan could be something else. But the moment I asked for Susan to appear, I got that big round belly, and then the rest appeared. I was like, nice. Very nice. And we'll see. Lily didn't come up. Maybe we need to do Lily as well. All the gods are tied in so many ways. Like right now, we could do Aiden or Jess to find out about the war that took place. Or we could do Lily next to find out how she's connected to Ted. I need to summarize this. So, Susan is, or was, nothing more than a warrior. A healer, a medic, a support on the front lines. A warrior turned lover. And I never saw like a proposal or anything like that between Ted or Susan. But I'm assuming Ted wouldn't have left Susan's side after what he saw from her, the love that he felt. Yes, he still lives in his crystal labyrinth. And so you can technically ask for separate things. If you're praying to her, Hitman, welcome in. We're Biz, welcome. Hitman, welcome in. We've just been doing a meditation on a new god. We're creating gods. We're using the 12 horoscopes as a reference point to create our own deities. And we just did a session on Susan, who is the god of love and health. Fizz, welcome in. And by all means, the queue is open for tarot readings if anyone wants to join. Once that time is up, we will get back to the tarot readings. But all of those present, we're trying to find out who Susan was, and we saw her fall in love with an owl polar bear. Appreciate it, Sentence. But thank you again for the raid. Thank you, Yogi. And so they're a warrior turned lover. They fought on the front lines of the great war between darkness and light. And once the war was over, even though the fight still continues, once the war was over, she found love. And so us humans now pray to her today to find that love inside of ourselves. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you very much for the subs. 7 and Fizz. So I'm literally just trying to summarize what we all saw. I hope you had a good stream as well. I heard you were playing Fortnite. We play League of Legends on this channel. Can't say I'm one for first-person shooters. Or I'm very good at them. Yeah, I can't think of I don't think there's anything else to say. A warrior turned lover. Seek love within ourselves. And seek the ability to love others. Or to heal. I had a great stream, 7 hours. Nice, wow. Fair play. By all means, if you're tired, you have to raid and run. Make the most of it. And also, for those who are ill, with those who need healing, she's a great medic. Hence, when she fought on the front lines of war. We'll leave that there for today. And from me, stay kind, stay cute, stay curious, my friends. And I'll see you all very soon.